The following is a Big Sioux Media production. This webcast is brought to you by
Absolute Business Promotions, Grindy Seeds, KTP Repair, Landmark Realty and Auction, New Hope Chiropractic, Rosenpower, White Insurance, and now the voice of the Mustangs, Deron Ruesch.
All right, good afternoon, Mustang Nation. This is Big Sioux Media with Deron Ruesch on the call this afternoon. We are here in Crooks at New Hope Park, where the Mustangs are welcoming in the Dakota Valley Panthers. It's a chilly one here. We got the wind coming almost directly from center field right into home plate. It's probably around 10 miles an hour. So taking a look at these two teams, they both come into this with a 1-0 record. It's finally nice to get some ball games in place. The weather's been kind of causing a few delays. Dakota Valley defeated Elk Point Jefferson on Friday 9-5. And the Mustangs defeated Lennox at home with a 15-0 record. Looking at the previous matchups between these two teams, Tri-Valley took on Dakota Valley last year in the Class A State Consolation Championship, and Dakota Valley came out on top with a 5-4 win. And then back in the inaugural season, Dakota Valley defeated the Mustangs 25-2. Looking at these teams, Class A right now, West Central Trojans came in as the preseason favorites. They're at currently number 1. Then you got the Del Rapids Couriers at number 2, Madison Bulldogs 3, Dakota Valley at 4, and the Mustangs are at currently number 5 with the Class A rankings. So that's how things are looking here. Appreciate you tuning in. I'm having issues with the scoreboard, so I'll just have to continue to rattle off the scores for everybody. Going to have some player introductions here shortly. Dakota Valley is coached by T.C. Wynett. Assistant coaches Jason Anderson and Kylie Lukes. Mustangs are coached by head coach Sammy Van Essel with assistant coaches Sam Williams and Shelly Grindy. Nice chilly one here in Crooks, about 45 degrees. Variable winds between 5 and 10 miles an hour coming from center field right into home plate. We're waiting for a few announcements here. Tri-Valley is coming off a 6th place finish back in 2024 with a 14-9 season from a year ago. Mustangs this year will be led by a talented and experienced group of seniors who have played a pivotal role in the success of the program. Coach Van Essel says their leadership both on and off the field has been instrumental in guiding our younger players and setting the foundation for future success. This year's seniors are Reagan Pearson, she was a 2024 All-State selection. Emery Pearson, Izzy Davey, she was a 2024 All-State and second-team All-Conference. Keegan Kucha, Mackenzie Mack, and Savannah Schulte. The seniors will be joined by Emery Jones. She was first-team All-Conference and All-Tournament team from a year ago. Cadence Davey, second team all-conference, and Ava Christian all-state honorable mention. All right, getting ready here for some announcements.
Could everyone please rise and show respect to the flag?
Got to do the national anthem. All right, got the national anthem done with. Could have some player introductions.
Convenient sportsmanship. In other words, to be a good sport only when it's to their advantage. Sportsmanship isn't something you choose to do at certain times. It's something that requires constant effort. The South Dakota High Schools Activities Association reminds you that good sports are winners because they understand sportsmanship in educational athletics is a full-time job. Today's umpires are David Ike and Brian Holter.
David Ike and Brian Holter are the umps.
Is provided by the Orthopedic Institute, the region's foremost provider of comprehensive orthopedic care in Sioux Falls and the surrounding communities. The athletic trainer provided by the Orthopedic Institute for tonight's contest is Ben Gannon. Tri-Valley Athletics would like to thank our sponsors, Sioux Falls Specialty Hospital and Sioux Falls Urgent Care, for their support of our athletes throughout the year. We'd also like to wish a very happy birthday to Rowan Gakey.
Oh, we got a birthday girl out there, Rowan Gakey. Happy 15th birthday.
First for the Dakota Valley Panthers.
Let's jump over.
Field, Lexi Stussy.
Jumping over to the introductions. We have Lexi Stussy, Ella Schmidt.
In left field, Paige Moffett. Shortstop, Brennan
Paige
Trotter.
Moffett, Brendan
Catcher, Maya
Trotter.
Ribby. Pitcher, Emma
Pitcher,
Burnett.
Emma Barnett.
First base, Addie Dixon.
First base, Addie
In
Dixon.
left field, Kendall McIntosh.
And in left field, Kendall McIntosh.
Now for the starters for your Tri-Valley Mustangs. Leading off.
Now jumping over to the Tri-Valley Mustangs.
Davey.
At catcher, we have Cadence Davey.
Third base, Sienna Helverson.
At third base, we have Sienna Helverson.
Batting third and pitching, number 4, Emery Jones.
We got Emery Jones as pitcher.
That was batting third, batting fourth, and playing first, Emery Pearson.
Emery Pearson playing first base.
Batting fifth is a shortstop, number 2, Izzy Davey.
Got Izzy Davey playing shortstop.
Batting sixth, second baseman, number 12, Keegan Cookta.
We got Keegan Cookta playing second base.
Center fielder, Ava Christensen.
Ava Christian at center field.
Batting eighth, the left fielder,
Left fielder, Maddie Heavey.
your designated player in batting ninth. Number
Designated
22,
player,
Pearson.
Reagan Pearson.
And your right fielder, number 26, Danica Fluth.
And we have Danica Fluth playing right field.
Play ball.
All right, I think we got her. Again, this was a matchup last year at the State A State Consolation Championship game where Dakota Valley came out on top 5-4. Emery Jones is going to start the pitching out. Cadence Davey in at catcher. Batting first for Dakota Valley is going to be Lexi Stussy. She's a freshman. She'll be getting things started here for the Panthers. Not a cloud in the sky. Crisp, clear, sunny day here. Temperature about 45.
Batting first, Lexi Stussy.
Stussy will be batting first for Dakota Valley. Bunted, foul ball, out of play down the left field line. Hopefully we'll have some player facts down along our journey for this season. That one comes up short. Counts 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Third pitch on its way. Little low. Ball 2. That pitch falls in front of the plate. 3-1 is the count. 3 balls, 1 strike. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon. Mustangs taking on the visiting Panthers from Dakota Valley. That one is in there for a strike. We got a full count, 3-2. Stussy goes down swinging. That's the first out.
Batting next, number 5, Ella Schmidt.
Next up, we got a senior, number 5, Ella Schmidt. That's in for a ball. Jones fought off Stussy with a 3-2 count for the first batter and struck her out. That one is high. Ball 2. That one comes up short. Ball 3. 3-0 is the count. Jones trying to get into her stride. Schmidt takes a quick timeout. There's a swing and a miss. 3-1. Bunt, foul. Another full count for Jones, 3-2. 1 out. Nobody on. Ball 4. So the Panthers put on their first runner of the day. Schmidt walked. Now batting for the Panthers, sophomore number 13, Madeline Munch. 1 out. That's in there for a ball. There's a stolen base, and Schmidt is up very easily. Kind of popped out of Cadence's glove, and she took off. There's another ball. 3-0 is the count for Jones. That one's in there for a strike, 3-1. 3-1 is the count for Munch. One runner on second base here for the Panthers. 1 out. That one's high, and there's another walk. Now batting a sophomore, number 9, Paige Moffitt. Runners on first and second, 1 out. That one's low. Good job by Cadence keeping it in front of her as that hit in front. There's a butt laid down. Jones picks it up, throws it over to Pearson for out number 2. Runners advance.
Number 24, Brennan Trotter.
Now batting a junior, number 24, Brennan Trotter. That one's high. Ball 1. That one's in there for a strike. 1-1 is the count. That one's fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one is in there for a strike three, and the Mustangs get out of that inning. No runs scored by the Panthers. They leave 2 on. We'll be right back after a few words from our sponsors.
Looking for a way to make your business or organization stand out? Look no further than Absolute Business Promotions. We specialize in creating custom items for fundraising events, booster clubs, weddings, baby and bridal showers, anniversaries, birthday parties, sports teams apparel and uniforms, spirit wear, parades, banquets, awareness events, and so much more. Visit AbsoluteBusinessPromotions.com or call us at 605-204-5255 and let us help you bring your business to life.
If you have insurance needs, contact Lisa Johnson, president of White Insurance. They have all of your insurance needs from farm, home, auto, business, crop, life, and health insurance. White Insurance is located at 409 Northwest Avenue in Crooks. For all of your insurance needs, contact Lisa Johnson of White Insurance, 605-543-5722, or stop in at 409 Northwest Avenue in Crooks.
All right. Coming up on the bottom of the first. So the Panthers have Dixon playing first base, Duzy at right field, Schmidt third base, Moffitt center field, McIntosh left field, Munch at second base. Barnett is pitching, and at shortstop we have Trotter.
Leading off, number 1, the catcher, Cadence Davey.
And catching is Maya Reby. First up for the Mustangs, sophomore, number 1, Cadence Davey. She takes the first pitch in there for a ball. Davey with the swing, fouls that one back. Count is 1-1 for Cadence. We're calling that one a strike. 1-2 is the count on Cadence. Cadence gets a rip, and it's back, way back, and it is gone. Cadence Davey with a 1-2 count makes the Panthers pay as she puts it up over left center field. You could hear that one going off the bat. Mustangs up 1-0. Now batting for the Mustangs, we got a sophomore. Number 24, Sienna Helverson. First pitch is in the dirt, ball 1. That one's low, ball 2. That's 3-0 on Helverson. Barnett struggling on the mound. If you're just joining us, Cadence Davey, first batter up, hit a home run. Helverson gets walked on her first time up to bat today. Batting for the Mustangs, a sophomore, number 4, Emery Jones. No outs. That one's in their first strike. No outs, one runner on. Helverson just made it over to first base with a walk. That one is high. 1-1 is the count. Jones with a strong hit. Goes over the right fielder's head. Jones is up for a stand-up double. Helverson makes it to third base. Now batting for the Mustangs, a senior, number 9, Emery Pearson. Still no outs. That one is low for a ball. Panthers outfielders playing almost to the fence. Mustangs are seeing these pitches well, and they are letting them fly. That one is high. Ball 2. Got about a 10-mile-an-hour wind coming directly into home plate from center field. That one is low. Emery takes that one as a strike. Count is 3 balls, 1 strike. 2 runners on for the Mustangs. Helverson and Jones on second and third. There's a swing, foul down the third baseline. Full count, 3-2. Jones trying to punch it into fair territory to get a couple more runs for the Mustangs. And Pearson's going to take that one as a walk. Now batting for the Mustangs, a senior, number 2, Izzy Davy. She's got bases loaded with no outs. Little low, ball 1. That one's in there for a strike, 1-1. Little fun fact about Izzy. She set the school record for most 3-pointers in one varsity basketball game with 8. That one's low, ball 2. Davy swings, sends it back. It's to the fence. In comes 1 run. Here comes another run. Plays at home. And Izzy comes through with 2 RBIs with a stand-up double. Mustangs up 3-0. Keegan Kukta now batting for the Mustangs. Keegan's a senior. Down the third baseline. Running home is another Mustang run. Kukta was thrown out at first base, but she gets a run in.
Batting next, number 3, Ava Christensen.
Now batting for the Mustangs, a junior, number 3, Ava Christensen. First one is a strike. Ava takes it down the third base line. Fair ball. In comes Davy for another run. Ava is looking for some aggressive running. She holds up and gets back to first base. Ava gets a single but scores a run for the Mustangs.
Next left fielder, Maddie Heavey.
Now batting for the Mustangs, a junior, number 30, Maddie Heavey. Only one out. Heavey fouls that back. Heavey's going to hit that into left field. She gets a base hit. Christensen rounds second, but she's going to hold up.
Batting next, number 22, Reagan Pearson.
Now batting, a senior, number 22, Reagan Pearson. Tri-Valley up 5-0, only one out. Pop fly in the infield. Shortstop misses it, but there's a force out at first base. Or I'm sorry, that was not a force. All right, that's a pop fly. And then, all right. All right, 3 outs. Mustangs go up 5-0. Nice first inning here for the Mustangs.
Batting number 22, Mia Reeby.
Batting for Dakota Valley, number 22, junior Mia Reeby. Little high, ball one. Ball 2. Count is 3-0 for Reby. Jones has been pretty much going the full count for all the batters she's faced today. That one's in there for a strike. 3-1. Ball 4.
Up next, number 15.
Walk
Emma
for Jones.
Barnett.
Now batting, a sophomore, number 15, Emma Barnett. No outs for the Panthers here in the top of the second inning. There's a bunt, foul. Ball. There's a throw down first base. Safe at first. Counts 2-1 on Barnett. Three and one's the count. There's a shot down the right field line. Just goes foul. 3-2 the count here on Barnett. Reby, the lone runner right now on first base, no outs. Down the first baseline. Pearson's going to get the easy out at first. Reby moves around to second base.
Batting next, Addie Dixon.
Now batting for the Panthers, the senior number 3, Addie Dixon. One out. One runner on second base. First one's in there for a swinging strike. That one's in there for a ball, 1-1. That one's high, ball 2. That one's fouled back for strike 2. We're at the top of the second inning. 1 out, 1 runner on. And Jones takes Dixon up to a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That one is fouled back. Still 3-2. There's a shot into right field. That's a base hit. Throws that home. That overthrow to Davey. Panthers have 2 runners on.
Bottom of the order. Number 12, Kendall McIntosh.
Now batting for the Panthers, the sophomore number 12, Kendall McIntosh. One out. First base is open right now. Runner on second and third. That one is in there for a strike. That one's a ball, loose ball, gets away on Davey, and the Panthers put up their first run. Dickinson moves to third. One and one is the count. There's a bunt. Squeeze play at home. Cadence chases her down for the out. There's a throw over to second base for a double play. And the Mustangs get out of that inning with only giving up 1 run. Nice job there by Tri-Valley. We'll be right back with a word from one of our sponsors. Kind of bright out here. I can't find my mouse cursor. I apologize. All right, we'll just keep it here.
Now batting, leadoff batter, number 1, Cadence Davey.
Mustangs are back to the top of their order with Cadence Davey getting things started. She's 1 and 1 for the day. Her first time up was a home run. First one's in there for a strike. That one's also in there for a strike. 0-2 is the count. There's a hit into left field by Davey to the fence. She rounds first base, goes to second, and she slides in safely.
Sienna Helverson.
Helverson comes up for her second time today. Sienna walked. That one is a ball. That one is high, ball 2. There's a hit right back to the pitcher. Sienna's thrown out at first base on a fielder's choice. However, that moves Cadence around to third base.
Batting next, number 4, Emery Jones.
Now batting for the Mustangs is Emery Jones. Emery had a double in the first inning. And we are going to have a pitching change here.
Now pitching for Dakota Valley, number 28, Annie Bourne.
All right, we're going to step away really quick for a word. I found my mouse cursor. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media.
New Hope Chiropractic has been serving the Tri-Valley School District and surrounding areas for the last 17 years. We've been a longtime supporter of Tri-Valley fine arts and athletics. If you have a need for chiropractic care, or maybe even a condition or symptom that isn't necessarily back or muscle related, give us a try. Over 3,000 patients already have. We're located in Crooks. We're open Monday through Friday, with evening appointments available on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Give us a call at 543-5700. Enjoy the game, and let's continue to support our...
All right. We are back. Jones up to bat. First one is a ball. Jones gets a good rip on that, goes all the way back to the fence. And there's a catch. Cadence taken up to home plate. That pitching change is Annie Bourne. She is a junior. Nice sacrifice fly there by Jones. Gets another run for Tri-Valley. Now Emery Pearson batting for the Mustangs. That one's a strike. That one's low for a ball. That one's also low for a ball. Two and one's a count for Pearson. 3-1 is the count. 2 outs. Nobody on base right now for Tri-Valley. Pearson with the swing. It's going to drop right over the second baseman's head. And Pearson's in there for a base hit. 2 outs. Izzy Davy comes up to plate for the Mustangs. Izzy had a double in the first inning. Izzy's going to take a strike. That one's high. 1-1. 2 outs. Emery Pearson is on first base. Davies going to take strike 2. That's a foul tip, and we have an out. We'll step away. This is Big Sioux Media, where the Mustangs are up after 2 innings, 6-1. We'll keep it here. Let's hear a word from KTP Repair. Specializing in ATV, UTV, and snowmobiles, KTP Repair is your local one-stop shop for all your service and repair needs. From oil changes to complete engine overhauls, no job is too big or too small. Looking to accessorize your unit? KTP Repair offers thousands of parts and accessories for you to choose from with professional installation. We are conveniently located between Del Rapids and Colton and offer pickup and delivery as well. Call KTP Repair at 605-929-6673 to schedule your appointment today.
Now batting number 4, Lexi Stussy.
All right, back to the action here in Crooks, down at New Hope Park. Stussy batting for the Panthers. Stussy struck out swinging in the first inning. We are now in the top of the third. She's got to foul that one off right over the Mustang dugout. Strike 1. And sorry, there's a punch out. I'm sorry, I missed that first strike. Can't count very well, so Stussy goes out with a looking strikeout. Ella Schmidt back up, or now batting for the Panthers. It's a ball.
Now up to bat number 5, Ella Schmidt.
There's a strike, 1-1. There's a bunt, foul. Cadence does a good job popping up, getting ready to pick that one up to throw her out at first base. Count 1-2. Schmidt strikes out. Jones with another punch out. 2 outs.
Now batting number 13, Madeline Munch.
Madeline Munch up. She walked the first inning. That's third in the lineup. 2 outs here for the Mustangs. Oh, off of Jones's leg. Munch makes it over to first. That was a nice hard hit ball. Coach Van Essel comes out on the field for the Mustangs. Good sportsmanship there by Munch. She comes over and checks on Jones. Always funny when you see the good sportsmanship between these teams. All right, looks like Jones is going to shake it off. Now batting is Moffitt for the Panthers. 2 outs, 1 runner on. Ball 1. Ball 2. Caden's doing a good job keeping that one in front of her. Mustangs up 6-1. Top of 3. 2 outs, 1 runner on for the Panthers. That one gets away. Ball 3, runner advances. Force out play would be at first base. 3-0 is the count for Moffitt. And she's going to take a walk. Now batting for the Panthers is Trotter. She struck out her first time out. 2 outs, 2 runners on. Runners on first and second. There's a shot right back to Jones over to first base. She's thrown out, and that'll do it. No runs here for the Panthers. Chile won this afternoon. Mustangs welcome in the Panthers. Come to the bottom of the third.
Batting, Keegan Kukta.
Batting for the Mustangs is our senior, Keegan Kukta. She was thrown out at first base on a fielder's choice. There's a swing, pop up. Second baseman looks it in, and that one is out.
Batting number 3, Ava Christensen.
Ava Christensen stepping up to the plate for her second time today. Her first time up, she got a hit. So she is 1-1. First pitch for a ball. Ava gets a big wrap on that, pops it up high, out to left field, and she is out. Just got a hair under that one, but man, she let that one fly.
Maddie Heavey.
Maddie Heavey now batting for the Mustangs. She had to hit her first time up to the plate today. It's in there for a ball. A little high. Ball 2. Sorry, 3-0. Heavey's got to look that one in for a strike. 3-1. 2 outs. Nobody on base. That one's in there for a strike 2. 3-2's the count. Heavey's got to foul that one off right over the top of the bleachers down the right field line. Maddie pops it up to center field. And that's a catch and an out. 3 up, 3 down for the Mustangs. End of the 3rd inning. Mustangs 6, Dakota Valley 1. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
To see how Wyffels hybrids can increase corn yields on your farm, contact Carter or Mike at Grindy Seeds at 605-254-7447. Wyffels hybrids, more than a number.
Yeah. All right, getting ready to get back into the action here. We at the top of the 4th. Mustangs were 3 up, 3 down. Batting for the Panthers is Reby. She takes the first pitch for a strike. She walked on her first bat. That one's going to be fouled out of play down the left field line. 0-2 is the count on Reby. That one's going to be fouled back. Nice catch there by Ava's dad, Shane Christensen. Reby stays alive. Ball. Ball 2. Here's a hit to Kukta. Kukta's going to throw her out at first base. Nice job there. Kukta over to Pearson for out number 1.
Number 28, Annie Bourne.
Now batting for her first time tonight is Annie Bourne. She came in as the relief pitcher. That one is fouled. 1 strike. That one is also fouled back. Strike 2. Little low, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Count is 1-2 for Bourne. That one's also fouled back, knocks the sign off. That one's a little high. 2-2. I am glad the wind is not blowing like 30 miles an hour right now. I don't think I'd have enough gloves. There's another one fouled back. Bourne keeping it alive. Full count. I apologize for the sniffles. And Bourne goes down with an 0-2 count, and she gets walked. Now batting, Dixon. Got a pinch runner coming in.
Number 25, Reedy. Now batting number 3, Addie Dixon.
That one's low. Ball 1. Cadence did good job keeping that in front of her. That one's fouled. 1-1. We're in the top of the 4th inning. 1 out, 1 runner on. That one's high. Ball 2. That one's in there for a strike. 2-2. That one's tipped back. Dickinson just got a piece of that last one. Count still remains 2-2. 1 out, 1 runner on. Ball 3. Another full count here for Jones to fight out of. There's a walk. Now batting is Kennedy McIntosh. Or Kendall McIntosh, I'm sorry. One out. Runners on first and second. That one's low for a ball. That one's fouled back. 1-1. Mustangs are currently ranked 5th in the state for Class A ball. Dakota Valley is ranked 4th. That one's high. Runner goes to third. In safely. A little slow on the camera there. My apologies. Runners advance. That one's a foul. Ball gets away. Plays at home place. Plate too high. Safe. Reeby gets in there for another Panther score. One out, one runner on third base. Count is 2-1. That one's fouled back. Two and two is the count. McIntosh still batting for the Panthers. That one's in there for a strike and a punch out.
Now batting top of the number 4, Lexi Stussy.
Back to the top of the order for the third time around. Stussy's batting. 2 outs. That one's fouled. Stussy struck out swinging at her first bat, struck out looking at her second time out. She's 0-2 today. That one is also fouled down the left baseline. Two outs, one runner on at third base. 0-2 is the count on Stussy. Another fouled back. Top of 4, Mustangs still lead 6-2. And there's a strikeout. 3 strikeouts on Stussy today. All right, going to the bottom of 4. I think we got time to read. We have the Minnehaha Conservation District. They're your local source for all your conservation needs, including conservation planning, pollinator and wildlife habitat establishment, native grass seeding, shelter built rehabilitation, tree planting, application assistance for NRCS programs, and more. Go to minnehahacd.org for more information.
Now batting number 22, Reagan Pearson.
Now batting for Tri-Valley is Reagan Pearson. That one's in there for a strike. That one's fouled back. Oh, 0-2 is the count. Reagan goes down with a swinging strikeout.
Now batting the top of the order, number 1, Cadence Davey.
Cadence Davey back up for the Mustangs. Top of the order. Cadence 2 for 2 today with a home run and a double. That one's inside for a ball. Low, ball 2. Outside, ball 3, 3-0. Ball 4, Cadence gets walked. Halverson batting for the Mustangs. Halverson 0-1 for the day. First pitch is a swinging strike. Halverson walked on her first bat, got thrown out on a fielder's choice. Ball 1, 1-1. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Tri-Valley up 6-2. Sienna puts it down to the shortstop. Over to second base. Cadence Davey with some great running. She is in safe. Emery Jones batting for the Mustangs. She doubled with her first time out and then flew out her last trip to the plate. Strike 1. There's a hit down the third baseline. Knocked foul, but it's fair territory. Cadence comes in, standing up. Nice swing there by Jones.
Now batting number 9, Emery Pearson.
Emery Pearson batting for the Mustangs. 1 out, still 2 runners on. Runners on first and second. Fouled back, strike 1. That one's high, ball 2. That one's in there for a strike. Pearson gets a hold of that one, sends it way back to the fence. In comes 1 run. And Pearson, with a big swing out to left field, scores another run for the Mustangs.
Number 2, Izzy Davey.
Izzy Davey up to bat for the Mustangs. Strike 1. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning, 1 out. Mustangs have a runner on first and second. Ball 1. Ball 2. There's a throw to second place. That one was close as Jones got back. Nice job there by the Panthers. Mustangs known for their aggressive base running. Mustangs up 8-2. Davey, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Oh, off of Davies' foot. That one had to sting a little bit on a cold day. 3-2 is the call. And Davey gets punched out for out number 2. Keegan Cookta. She is 0 for 2 today. 2 outs, runners on first and second. There's a little shot down the first baseline. Cookta thrown out at first base, and that'll do it. But the Mustangs put 2 more on the board. They go up 8-2 after the 4th. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
Ready to buy or sell your next home? We are here to help. From bare land to homes to farms, we sell it all. Start to finish, we will be next to you the entire way to help you achieve your real estate dreams. We know this area well because we live and work here. We are your neighbors. With over 60 years of combined real estate experience, we are your trusted local real estate professional. Landmark Realty and Auction. When you're ready to make your next move, call us first.
Playing third base for Tri-Valley is we have a junior, Haley Sorensen, that came in. Looks like Helverson has shifted over to second base. Schmidt batting for the Panthers. Ball. We're in the top of the fifth inning. Schmidt is 0 for 1. She walked on her first bat and then struck out looking on her second bat. That one's fouled back. 1-1. Really, the win right now is no factor. Got to give another shout out to Rowan Gakey for her 15th birthday. Happy birthday, Ro. That one is fouled off the plate. That one's in there for a strike and a punch out.
Now batting number 13, Madeline Munch.
Now third in the order, we got Madeline Munch. She's 1 for 1 today. There's a hit. That one was hit hard. Helverson unable to glove that.
Batting next, number 9, Paige Moffitt.
Moffitt now batting for the Panthers. There's a shot down to right field. Gets all the way to the fence. Going to be a play coming here at home, maybe. 1 run scores. And there's a stand-up triple for Moffitt. And another run scores for the Panthers. Trotter now batting for the Panthers. No, 1 out. Base runner is on third base with a triple there by Moffitt. Strike 1. Throw down to third base. Safe. Fouled back. Strike 2. And there's strike 3. 2 outs.
Now batting number 22, Mia Reby.
Mia Reby batting for the Panthers. 2 outs, 1 runner on third. There's a strike on the outside edge. 1-1. Ball 2. That one's in there for a strike. There's a hit into right field. That drops in there for a hit. And there's a triple for Dakota Valley as they put another run in. Bourne batting for the Panthers.
Batting number 28, Annie Bourne.
Score is now 8-4. There's a swing and a miss. 1-1. That one's in there for a strike 2. Foul ball. Two outs, 1 runner on third. Bourne with a 1-2 count. And there's a strikeout. Jones gets out of the inning. Mustangs give up 2 runs. Going to the bottom of 4. Mustangs still maintain a 4-point lead, up 8-4. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
True Weight Solutions, offered exclusively at New Hope Chiropractic in Crooks. A weight loss program that is simple and sustainable because you're not eating prepackaged foods or taking additional medications, there's no exercise required, and it is certainly not a starvation diet. Since we've launched the program, we've helped people lose a considerable amount of weight, which has led to some pretty happy and healthy patients. To learn more, it's really simple. Just go to our website or give us a call. This might just be the program for you.
All right, getting back to the action here at New Hope Park. Ava Christensen batting for Tri-Valley. First one's in there for a ball. Ava 1 for 2 today. Ava with the shot. Dropping in and just caught by the first baseman. Ava flies out for the first out of the inning.
Number 30, Maddie Heavey.
Heavey 1 for 2 today. Her first time up, she had her hit. Heavey pops it up. There's the range, but second baseman drops it. Heavey's going to stretch for 3, and she stands up on an error by the Panthers.
Now batting number 22, Reagan Pearson.
Reagan Pearson batting for the Mustangs. There's a hit right up the middle. She's going to bring in Heavey. And Pearson gets over to first base with her first hit of the day. Mustangs get one back, up 9-4 here in the bottom of the 5th. Back to the top of the order for Cadence Davey. Strike one. Lots of blankets and stocking hats down here at New Hope Park. Tri-Valley playing at home. Dakota Valley in visiting. Got a great game here. Mustangs up 9-4. 2-1 count here for Cadence Davey. Cadence is playing catcher behind the plate today. Ball 3. Big Sioux Media is also going to be streaming the Tri-Valley boys baseball team game tonight. Even though they're not sanctioned as Cadence takes a walk, we'll still be trying to stream some of their home games.
Now batting number 24, Sienna Helverson.
Helverson now batting for the Mustangs. One out, runners on first and second base for Tri-Valley. Helverson fouls that one back. Helverson with a shot out to center field. And it's a nice catch made by Dakota Valley. Pearson makes it back and time on second base.
Now batting number 4, Emery Jones.
Emery Jones batting for the Mustangs. Jones had a big swing here of the first game with Lennox as she had put one over the fence. I'm sure she'd be okay if she put another one over right here, right now. That one's high. 1-1. Two outs, 2 on for the Mustangs. Runner on first and second. That one's low. 2-1. Jones is going to foul that one back. It's the top of the concession stand. 2-2. And Jones swings at that one, and that'll do it. But the Mustangs get another run. Tri-Valley up 9-4. Let's hear from Rob Shop. If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last, and how much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Boy, after the stock market here the past week, that is true. Call your local Edward Jones financial advisor, Rob Shop of Del Rapids, at 605-428-4090, so we can work together to make sure your finances meet your needs over the long haul. Edward Jones, member SIPC. All righty. Getting ready for the top of the 6th inning.
Now batting number 3, Addie Dixon.
Dixon batting here for the Panthers. That one is a ball. Sorensen playing about halfway between home plate and third base. There's another ball. There's a hit over to Helverson. She scoops it up, throws it to Pearson for the first out.
Now batting bottom of the order, Kendall McIntosh.
Kendall McIntosh batting for the Panthers. There's a swing and a miss. One ball, one strike. Strike two. Caught that inside edge. McIntosh goes down in the count, 1-2. There's a shot down third base. That goes out foul. Ball two. 2-2. We're in the top of the 6th. Dakota Valley 4, Tri-Valley 9. That one's fouled back. McIntosh keeping it alive here at the plate. That one is also fouled. Foul ball. McIntosh keeping it alive. Count is still 2-2, 1 out, nobody on. There's a shot over to Izzy Davy at shortstop, plays at first, and she is thrown out. 2 outs, nice there by some fielding by the Mustangs.
Top of the order, Lexi Stussy.
Stussy back up to bat for the Panthers. She has struck out her first 3 times. First one's in there for a strike. Strike 2. There's a hit to Davy, over to first base again. Pearson with the stretch and the out. Mustangs get 3, or have 3, or the Panthers 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Mustangs still up 9-4. Let's hear a quick word from one of our sponsors. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
Build life-saving fire trucks at Rosenbauer. Rosenbauer America has been building life-saving fire apparatus for over 40 years in the Sioux Falls area. On-the-job training is available for most positions, and we need dedicated, responsible individuals to help us on our mission of saving lives and protecting property. Every moment counts at Rosenbauer, and every member of our team is treated just as importantly. Be part of something that matters. Go to buildfiretrucks.com to apply today.
All right, we go to the bottom of the 6th. Emery Pearson batting for the Mustangs.
Now batting, Emery Pearson.
Down to the third baseman. It's bobbled. Pearson beats out the throw down to first base.
Now batting, number 2, Izzy Davy.
Izzy Davy, big part of the defense. The last at bat for the Panthers. She threw out 2 of the Panthers. Davy's got to foul that one back. Foul ball. Ball 1-2. Davy swings, strikes out. 1 out. Batting for the first time today is Haley Sorensen. Haley's a junior. That one's in there for a strike. 0-1. Strike 2. Nice little rise pitch there by Bourne. Ball 1. Ball 2. Counts 2-2, 1 out. 1 runner on. Got Pearson at first base. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning. Pearson's back safe at first. Full count here on Sorensen. Looking to make something happen for the Mustangs. And Sorensen's going to get walked. Now batting is Ava Christensen. One out, 2 on. Mustangs got runners at first and at second. There's a play down to third base. Pearson gets back to second just in time. Like I said, these Mustangs like their aggressive running. Wind is picking back up out of the northeast, so it's blowing directly into home plate. 1-1 is the count on Christensen. It's inside for ball 2. Mustangs would love a couple of more assurance runs here in the bottom of the 6th. Fall back. Mustangs put up 5 runs the first inning. There's a ball. Full count, 3-2 here for Christensen. Christensen right to the third baseman, picks it up over to first base. Safe. Pearson was forced out at third base. That's 2 outs. Maddie Heavey now batting for the Mustangs. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Runners on first and second. Heavey swings at that riser. Pop up. Caught at second base, and that'll do it here for the bottom of 6. Coming into the top of the 7th. Mustangs are up 9-4. We'll keep it right here. So Dakota Valley, they scored their first run in the second inning. No runs in the third. Then they put one more run up on the board here in the 4th. And then at the 5th inning, they put 2 runs up. So that's how they got their 4 runs. Mustangs scored 5 in the first inning. Then they put 3 up in the 4th and 1 in the 5th. Jones is going to stay out there, trying to go the distance here for the Mustangs. Either I am really cold or the temperature has gone down about another 5 degrees. Got Sean sitting by me. However, I'm looking over at Dakota Valley, and they actually brought a heater along. That was smart thinking by the Panthers. Schmidt batting for the Panthers as she gets fouls that one off for strike one. That one's fouled the back. Strike two. JV will be playing next. We will not be streaming that game. Appreciate you hanging out with us this afternoon. Ball one, 1-2. Weather's supposed to turn around and get a lot nicer later this week. Mustangs got to go on the road for their next 3 games. There's a strikeout by Jones for out number 1.
Now batting number 13, Madeline Munch.
Munch batting for the Panthers. Mustangs, I believe, play Elk Point this week on the road. Then they go to Flandreau and then play Madison, I believe. We will not be streaming those games. There's a pop-up out to right field. And there's an error on the Mustangs. Trying to fight off the sun.
Now batting number 9.
Was Peyton Vogt. Tough one. That one was aired out, and Vogt, she's about the only person not in the shade right now. There's a strike by Moffitt. All right, 1 out. 1 runner on second base. There's a strike. 0-2 on Moffitt. Strike 3. Moffitt goes down swinging. 2 outs. 1 runner on second base. Trotter batting for the Panthers. Mustangs up 9-4 here in the top of the 7th. Trying to finish things off here. There's a shot to Davey. Davey's going to go across the first. Safe, they're going to call her. Little bobble there by Izzy. Great play. Nice solid shot there by Trotter. Reby stepping up to the plate with 2 outs. Runners on the corners, first and third base. Ball. It's in the dirt. There's a play down to second base. In safely, and another run is put on the board by the Panthers. Now they trail by 4, 9-5. Nice throw there by Cadence. Mustangs unfortunately unable to capitalize. There's a ball. 3-0. Ball 4. Bourne coming up to the plate for the Panthers. 2 outs. Got 2 runners on at first and second base.
Now batting number 28, Annie Bourne.
Bourne had walked earlier. She came as the relief pitcher. We knew this would be an exciting game. That one's fouled back. Strike 1. Jones trying to get these last 2 strikes. That one's high. Ball 2. Or sorry, ball 1. 1-1. That one's fouled back. 1-2 is the count. Bourne down to her last strike. And Bourne is hit by a pitch. We have bases loaded for the Panthers. As Dixon comes up, bases loaded, 2 outs.
Number 3, Addie Dixon.
Vanessa comes out, wants to talk things through with the Mustangs. Want to give a shout out to the Mustangs. They put on a wonderful performance with their musical last week. That was on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. If you didn't get a chance to be there and check out the Performing Arts Center, you need to get there next year. There's going to be some chorus and band concerts coming up yet this spring. Ball 1. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Dixon would be the tying run at home plate. There's a shot that goes foul. One and one's count. There's a pop-up, just going to come back out of play. Caden's had her mask off. She was hoping that one was just going to drift inside. A little bit of a breeze helped push that one out. That one was high enough. 1-2 is the count. 2 outs, bases loaded. 9-5, we are in the top of the 7th. There's another foul. Dixon stays alive. Here's a wild pitch. 1 run scores. Base runners move around. Scores now 9-6. 2 outs. Count is 1-2. Runners at second and third. So the play would be at first base. And there's a swing and a strikeout, and the Mustangs defeat Dakota Valley 9-6. Mustangs improved to 2-0. Dakota Valley drops to 1-1. Dakota Valley was ranked number 4. Mustangs ranked number 5. Well, that was an exciting game. This is how the scoring looked for these teams. At the end of 1, the Mustangs were up 5-0. At the end of 2, Mustangs were up 6-1. Same way with inning 3, 6-1. Then the Mustangs went up 8-2 in the 4th. Mustangs put one more on the board, and Dakota Valley put 2 on the board in the 5th, went 9-4. And then coming into the 7th inning here, Dakota Valley was threatening, and they put up a couple of more, but Dakota Valley drops this one at Tri-Valley, 9-6. That'll do it for us tonight. Mustangs got a few more games this week. They're going to go on the road. Big Sioux Media will not be streaming that. JV game's going to play next. Thanks for hanging with us this afternoon. Stay warm. This is Deron Ruesch with Big Sioux Media, wishing everybody a good night.